What if paradise was more than just a beach? What if adventure meant more than a simple thrill? Here, in Mexico's Caribbean jewel, those questions find their answers. This is a land where sea notes glow like hidden worlds, and coral reefs stretch farther than the eye can see. Where Mayan pyramids align with the stars, and stories live on in stone and song. It's a place where nature writes poetry with every sunrise and paints masterpieces with every sunset. But paradise here isn't just beauty, it's mystery, it's culture, it's life. You'll feel it in the rhythm of festivals, in the laughter of markets, in the taste of dishes crafted through centuries. The air carries both salt and incense, both ocean and jungle. Every sound, every step, every glance pulls you deeper into its spell. And the more you discover, the more you realize you've only begun. It's not just a trip, it's an awakening. It's not just a vacation, it's an adventure into the soul of Mexico. And it's waiting for you. This is Exploring Quintana Roo, Mexico's gateway to paradise and adventure. Culture and traditions. Quintana Roo sings with culture, every note of marimba echoing like waves against ancient shores. The marimba's wooden tones carry a rhythm that feels both joyful and deeply spiritual. Ranchera songs, on the other hand, tell stories of longing, honor, and resilience in voices that break the silence of night. Together, these two musical traditions weave a soundscape that reflects the blending of Maya and Spanish heritage. In every town square, families gather to dance, children clap to the beat, and elders pass down their knowledge through song. The Day of the Dead here is unlike anywhere else. Because Maya traditions transform the celebration into something mystical. Altars glow with candles and marigolds, but also with sacred symbols that connect the living to the underworld. Cenotes, those natural sinkholes, are decorated with offerings, believed to be portals to another world. Smoke of copal incense rises into the sky, carrying prayers and songs to ancestors. Rather than mourning, the atmosphere is one of joy, laughter, and stories because in Quintana Roo, death is not an ending, but a continuation. Carnival in Cancún explodes with energy, painting the city in neon lights and vibrant parades. The beaches transform into dance floors, where drums and samba beats shake the sand beneath your feet. Performers in dazzling costumes swirl like living fireworks across the streets. Tourists join locals in this ecstatic celebration, blurring the line between observer and participant. For many, Carnival is more than entertainment. It's a ritual of collective joy before the season of Lent. Balanced against that spectacle is the Llana folk dance of Yucatan. Here, women in embroidered hupalis twirl gracefully, while men step with sharp precision. The music is fast, the rhythm intense, yet the movements are filled with dignity and pride. Every performance becomes a declaration of cultural survival, showing how traditions remain unbroken. The Jarana's beauty lies not just in the dance itself, but in its ability to connect past and present. Craftsmanship in Quintana Roo tells its own story through texture and detail. Markets overflow with embroidered garments, hand-woven hammocks, and pottery painted with ancient patterns. Each piece holds the fingerprint of its maker, linking modern artistry to ancestral knowledge. Masks carved from wood portray gods, spirits, and mythical animals, reminding everyone of the Maya storytelling tradition. Buying a piece of local art here means carrying a fragment of history home with you. Street food also reflects culture in its most flavorful form. Tacos filled with cochinita pibil, tamales wrapped in banana leaves, and elotes roasted over open flames dominate local corners. Each recipe carries a blend of Maya techniques and Spanish ingredients, preserved over centuries. Eating here is not only delicious but symbolic. You're tasting the fusion of two worlds. Vendors serve food with pride, knowing every bite is a piece of their heritage. The Cenote Festival offers another glimpse into the spiritual side of Quintana Roo. Locals and visitors gather around turquoise waters, where rituals honor Chak, the Maya rain god. Dancers in feathered costumes move with elegance, while musicians play rhythms that echo through the limestone caverns. Offerings are placed gently on the water, a reminder of how nature and spirituality intertwine. The sight of candles floating on cenotes at night feels like stepping into another realm. Traditional clothing still adds vibrancy to festivals, especially the embroidered hupalis worn by women. The colors, red, turquoise, gold, mirror the vibrancy of the land itself. Men often wear white cotton guayaberas, simple yet elegant, rooted in centuries-old style. Together, these garments are more than fashion. They are expressions of identity. When people dance or celebrate in traditional clothing, they embody the living spirit of their ancestors. Animals. Imagine waking up in Quintana Roo to the sound of parrots echoing through the jungle and pelicans diving into the sea. Wildlife here doesn't just decorate the landscape, it defines it. Caribbean birds bring music and movement to every corner of the state. Parrots shout from the treetops with flashes of green and red feathers that look like moving fireworks. Hummingbirds hover in front of blossoms with impossible speed, their wings beating so fast they sound like whispers of the wind. Pelicans perform daily dances above the surf, skimming low before plunging like arrows into the water. Each bird carries its own rhythm, making the skies of Quintana Roo a stage for endless performances. Beneath the waterline, the spectacle transforms into a kaleidoscope of motion and color. Schools of tropical fish dart through coral mazes, painting the sea with shimmering blues, oranges, and yellows. Snorkeling here feels like drifting into a dream where reality dissolves into a living rainbow. Angelfish swim gracefully past. Butterfly fish peek from coral crevices, and barracudas slice through the currents with a flash of silver. Every encounter tells a story, and every story reminds you of how much life pulses beneath the waves. The coral reefs themselves breathe with the tide, hosting thousands of species that depend on their fragile beauty. On the beaches, an ancient drama unfolds under the moonlight. Sea turtles return from vast oceans to nest in the same sands where they were born. Watching a mother turtle lay her eggs is like witnessing history in motion. Weeks later, hatchlings emerge, scrambling toward the sea with instinct stronger than fear. Tourists often gather quietly, holding their breath as dozens of tiny lives fight against the odds. Frogs and toads nearby contribute their voices to the night, creating a symphony that blurs the line between land and sea. These moments remind us of cycles older than civilization itself. The rainforest adds yet another dimension to this theater of life. Monkeys swing from vines, their playful chatter echoing across the canopy. Some are bold, curiously watching humans, while others vanish into the green shadows with lightning speed. Koalas trot along the forest floor with their long tails raised like flags, and tapirs leave mysterious tracks in the mud. Encounters like these aren't planned. They're gifts, reminders that in Quintana Roo, we step into nature's home as respectful guests. Every rustle, every sound is a reminder that the jungle still holds secrets it does not fully share. Rivers and lagoons bring encounters of a more primal kind. Crocodiles rest in still waters, their ancient eyes breaking the surface with silent watchfulness. They embody patience, power, and survival, unchanged for millions of years. For many travelers, seeing one up close is both terrifying and humbling. In contrast, cenotes, those mystical freshwater sinkholes, reveal fragile ecosystems where blind cavefish glide through eternal darkness. These creatures, adapted to life without light, show how resilience can take forms we can barely imagine. Even the smallest creatures add wonder to the picture. Butterflies flutter like moving petals, filling the air with shifting colors that feel like living confetti. Some are so brilliantly patterned they look painted by hand. Insects, often overlooked, astonish those who take time to notice. The metallic sheen of beetles, the hypnotic movements of stick insects, the delicate balance of dragonflies hovering above lagoons. Each one is a tiny miracle, proof that no detail in nature is wasted. At the top of this untamed world are the jaguars and ocelots, ghosts of the jungle that few will ever see. Their silent presence, however, is felt everywhere. The Maya once believed jaguars were protectors of the spiritual realm, and even today they inspire awe as symbols of strength and mystery. Knowing they still roam these forests adds a thrill to every trek, as if the jungle itself is alive with watchful eyes. Protecting them means safeguarding the entire ecosystem that depends on their role as apex predators. In the reefs, smaller marine creatures tell equally fascinating stories. Lobsters scuttle across the sandy bottom, sea cucumbers filter the water with quiet persistence, and starfish cling to rocks like ornaments of the sea. Though less dramatic than sharks or dolphins, these creatures are essential threads in the reef's delicate web. Eco-tours give travelers the chance to meet them up close, teaching that wonder lies as much in the tiny as in the grand. If you plan to explore Quintana Roo's wildlife, carry a good camera and patience. Nature rewards those who move slowly and quietly. Because in the end, what you witness here is not just animals in a habitat. It is a living orchestra of survival, beauty, and wonder, where every creature plays its part and every moment feels like a gift from the wild. Plants. Quintana Roo's plant life is not merely scenery. It is the heartbeat of the region, a silent force shaping culture, cuisine, and even spirituality. The coastal rainforests rise like emerald cathedrals, with colossal ceiba and mahogany trees dominating the skyline. Their roots anchor deeply into sacred soil, spreading like veins that nourish both the earth and its people. Creeping vines cascade in every direction, forming natural curtains that shimmer under beams of tropical sunlight. Orchids cling to branches like delicate jewels, their blossoms swaying with the gentle Caribbean breeze. Legends still persist of a rare plant with hallucinogenic properties that only shamans know how to find, hidden in uncharted parts of the jungle. Whether real or imagined, such stories weave a sense of mystery into the forest, reminding visitors that not everything in nature can be explained by science. This sense of wonder lingers, keeping Quintana Roo's flora both familiar and elusive. Among all flowers, orchids deserve the most attention. Their petals are a spectrum of colors, ranging from ivory white to deep magenta, each carrying its own symbolism. In Maya tradition, orchids represented elegance and eternal love, often used in offerings during rituals. Some species thrive only in shaded forest nooks, while others bloom boldly under the open sun, proving their remarkable adaptability. These flowers are cultural storytellers, connecting generations through beauty and meaning. The hibiscus, by contrast, burns like a flame against the green backdrop of the forest. Its bright red petals are not only captivating but also practical, used to make cooling teas in the sweltering heat. In medicine, hibiscus has long been valued for its ability to aid blood circulation and restore vitality. During festivals, locals wear hibiscus flowers as natural ornaments, blending tradition with daily life. The hibiscus is not just a flower, it is an emblem of energy and resilience. Medicinal plants form the spiritual backbone of Quintana Roo's heritage. Ancient shamans created remedies by blending leaves, roots, and seeds into potions, each believed to heal body and soul. Some plants soothe fevers, others acted as natural antiseptics, while certain herbs were used in cleansing rituals. This body of knowledge was preserved orally, passed from one generation to the next like sacred scripture. Even today, villagers in remote areas still rely on these traditional cures, bridging modern science with ancestral wisdom. Fruit trees add sweetness and sustenance to the landscape. Mango trees, with their heavy golden harvests, perfume the air with honey-like fragrance during summer. Their pulp becomes juices, desserts, and sauces that embody tropical abundance. Limes, indispensable for dishes like ceviche, provide sharp citrus notes that balance the richness of seafood. Mangosteen, often called the queen of fruits, is rarer but unforgettable, with its creamy pulp offering a perfect blend of tartness and sweetness. Each fruit tells a story of survival, pleasure, and cultural pride. Along the coast, coconut palms line the beaches like natural guardians. Their tall, slender trunks lean toward the ocean, as if bowing to the waves. Every part of the coconut has a purpose. The water hydrates, the flesh nourishes, the husk fuels fires, and the leaves weave into roofs. These trees symbolize resilience, thriving where sand meets sea and providing sustenance for centuries. Inland, rubber trees once played a unique role in Maya society. Their latex transformed into balls used in ceremonial games. This practice tied the natural world directly into sacred traditions. Spices and herbs add another layer to Quintana Roo's botanical wealth. Oregano and epazote, for instance, infuse traditional dishes with earthy tones that elevate flavors beyond the ordinary. These herbs may seem small, yet they embody the region's intimate connection between forest and kitchen. A pinch of epazote in beans or oregano in sauces turns meals into cultural expressions rooted in the land. At the heart of it all lies the Cancún Biosphere Reserve, a sanctuary of biodiversity. Mangroves, orchids, palms, and herbs coexist here in delicate balance, forming one of the most important ecological webs in the world. The mangroves are particularly vital, acting as shields against hurricanes and nurseries for marine life. Their roots filter water, their branches shelter birds, and their presence ensures survival for countless species. To walk through Cancún is to step into a living symphony of plant life, where every leaf and root plays its part. Preserving these ecosystems is not only an environmental duty, but also a cultural one. The plants of Quintana Roo are more than resources. They are living bridges between past and future. They hold stories of survival, beauty, and mystery, waiting for those who pause long enough to notice. In every orchid's bloom, in every palm's sway, and in every whisper of a vine, the spirit of Quintana Roo thrives. This is a place where flora is not background. It is the soul of the journey. History and heritage. The story of Quintana Roo begins with the mighty Maya, an ancient civilization whose cities once glistened with limestone temples under the tropical sun. Their priests studied the heavens, aligning structures with celestial patterns that still astonish modern scientists. Their warriors defended thriving trade routes that stretched across the Yucatan Peninsula. Their people built a legacy that time itself has not erased. Yet, whispers speak of forgotten cities still cloaked by jungle vines, where no archaeologist has yet set foot. Legends tell of treasures buried beneath roots and rivers, hidden from view by centuries of silence. This tantalizing mystery gives Quintana Roo an aura of discovery, as though each traveler might stumble upon history's next great revelation. The land feels alive with secrets. Tulum rises like a sentinel above the turquoise Caribbean, its limestone walls glowing gold in the morning sun. Once a fortified port, it connected sea trade between Central America and the Yucatan. Its clifftop Castillo watches endlessly over the waves, a silent guardian of past empires. Standing here, one feels the drama of history meeting the eternal ocean. Chichen Itza is the stage where Maya brilliance takes center spotlight. The Temple of Kukulkan, also called El Castillo, is more than a pyramid. It is a calendar written in stone. Twice a year, light and shadow perform a cosmic dance, summoning the serpent god Kukulkan in breathtaking spectacle. Visitors gasp not only at the sight, but at the mind that conceived such perfection. Koba, by contrast, whispers its power from beneath the jungle canopy. Its network of Sac Biab, white limestone roads, once bound cities together in a web of commerce and alliance. Climbing No Hawk Mul, the tallest pyramid in the region, one sees an ocean of trees stretching to the horizon. It feels as if the forest itself bows to the memory of the Maya. Beneath the ground, countless ruins remain untouched, entombed in earth and mystery. Archaeologists estimate that more than half of Quintana Roo's sites lie undiscovered. Each uncovered carving or pottery shard adds another brushstroke to the picture of a civilization still being pieced together. The unknown looms larger than the known. Yet heritage also breathes in intangible ways. The Maya tongue survives in rural villages, its syllables echoing like chants across centuries. Rituals honoring Chak, the rain god, are performed during planting seasons. Dancers in feathered costumes twirl as drums mimic the heartbeat of the earth. Tradition becomes performance. But performance also remains devotion. Spanish colonization shifted this landscape with cathedrals and crosses. Christianity blended with Maya cosmology, creating hybrid rituals of faith and resilience. Churches rose on sacred grounds, symbols of conquest yet also of adaptation. This cultural fusion is etched into Quintana Roo's spirit, a story of both loss and endurance. The Maya Museum of Cancún holds these echoes within glass and stone. Here, relics of jade, obsidian, and bone whisper the daily lives of kings and farmers alike. Visitors walk among ancient gods sculpted in miniature and vast stelae carved with power. It is less a museum than a dialogue between past and present. Chichen Itza's UNESCO recognition places it among the world's irreplaceable treasures. Alongside it, the Siancán Reserve protects not stone, but nature, showing that heritage includes both people and planet. Together, they embody the sacred union of culture and earth. Quintana Roo's pride lies in this dual recognition. Finally, Quintana Roo's ancient harbors once bustled with trade. Goods, ideas, and myths flowed as freely as cacao and obsidian. Today, ships of tourists dock where canoes once did, carrying travelers instead of jade. In this way, Quintana Roo's history is cyclical. Its ports remain gates, but now for the exchange of cultures rather than commodities. Experiential activities. When you think of Quintana Roo, diving in Cozumel and the mystical cenotes instantly comes to mind. These underwater caves, with crystal clear waters, make divers feel as if they float in another world. Cozumel, famous for calm currents and vibrant marine life, is a legendary scuba destination. The sensation of drifting through stalactite-filled caverns makes the experience unforgettable. Equally thrilling is exploring the Mesoamerican Reef, the second largest on Earth. Here, colorful fish, sea turtles, and rays glide through living coral gardens. Every dive brings surprises, from shimmering parrotfish to gentle nurse sharks. On land, the Sian-Ka'an Biosphere Reserve offers treks through rainforest alive with jaguars and howler monkeys. Guides share wisdom of medicinal plants, blending nature with culture. Trekking here feels both adventurous and deeply educational. No journey is complete without visiting Tulum and Coba, ancient Maya cities. Tulum stands high above turquoise waters, its temples echoing history. Coba, hidden in the jungle, reveals towering pyramids and ancient roads. Climbing Ixmoja rewards travelers with views stretching beyond the canopy. Festivals like Carnival and Dia de los Muertos ignite streets with music and dance. Cooking experiences bring the taste of cochinita pibil and fresh ceviche. Markets in Playa del Carmen overflow with handmade crafts and vibrant flavors. A sunset cruise paints the Caribbean sky in gold, purple, and deep blue. Cycling along beaches and jungle trails offers freedom and discovery. In Quintana Roo, every moment feels like a new chapter in paradise. Travel tips and insights. The best time to visit Quintana Roo is the dry season from November to April when skies are clear. Shoulder months like late October and early May offer good weather with lighter crowds. Check sargassum reports before beach trips since seaweed can affect popular shores. Plan big experiences early in the day to beat both heat and tour groups. ADO buses are clean, affordable, and perfect for inner-city routes. For shorter trips, colectivos work well, but confirm destinations first. Taxis don't use meters, so agree on fares or use rideshare apps. Renting a car adds freedom, but avoid night driving outside cities. Lodging ranges from Cancún resorts to Tulum boutiques and Bacalar eco-lodges. During hurricane season, book cancelable rates to stay flexible. Learn a few Spanish phrases. Locals appreciate the effort and service improves. Download offline translators and greet with Buenos dias to connect warmly. On beaches, follow flag warnings, swim near lifeguards, and use reef-safe sunscreen. Never touch coral or disturb wildlife. Respect marine conservation rules. Expect afternoon showers June to October and prepare for storms. Travel insurance, quick dry clothes, and waterproof phone gear are essentials. Street food is best at busy stalls with fresh, hot grills. Carry pesos for markets and look for authentic crafts like hammocks or silver. Reserve cenote or dive tours early in high season for availability. Nearby islands like Isla Mujeres, Cozumel, and Holbox make perfect day trips. Closing. Quintana Roo is not just a destination. It is a realm where the ocean kisses the jungle and history whispers through ancient stones. The turquoise waters that frame its coastline shimmer like liquid glass, inviting travelers to lose themselves in endless horizons. The dense tropical jungles create a powerful contrast, alive with bird song and the rustle of hidden creatures. Standing on a cliff overlooking Tulum, you sense the sheer harmony between human ingenuity and the power of nature. The Maya once built temples aligned with the stars, and those structures still stand as witnesses to a civilization's brilliance. The ruins are not cold relics. They are vibrant reminders of spiritual connection and resilience. Local festivals burst with music, color, and traditions that have survived centuries. Culture flows in every corner of Quintana Roo. You see dancers wearing elaborate costumes, their movements echoing the heartbeat of ancestors. Food stalls fill the air with aromas of spices, corn, and tropical fruit, transforming each bite into a story of heritage. The warmth of the people is unmistakable. They welcome you not as a tourist, but as a guest in their living culture. Customs passed down from elders are still alive, visible in rituals, language, and daily practices. The natural diversity is astonishing. Coral reefs teem with marine life, creating an underwater paradise for divers and snorkelers. Rainforests shelter jaguars, tapirs, and rare birds that exist nowhere else in Mexico. Beaches stretch endlessly, offering both serenity and adventure. In these ecosystems, every leaf, every shell, every ripple of water tells its own story. The flora, from medicinal plants to towering cebas, connects the present with ancient Mayan practices. Architecture here is more than stone. It is art carved into time. The Grand Pyramids, sacred cenotes, and mysterious complexes remind us how the Maya lived in harmony with stars, seasons, and land. Each ruin feels alive, holding unanswered mysteries. Myths and legends weave through these ruins, adding layers of wonder to what the eye can see. The taste of Quintana Roo adds yet another chapter to the journey. Tamales wrapped in banana leaves, freshly grilled seafood, and the tang of tropical citrus. Dining here is a voyage for the senses, blending indigenous roots with modern creativity. Legends still breathe in this land. Stories of spirits hidden in caves, of gods dwelling in sacred waters, of treasures never unearthed. These mysteries linger, pulling you deeper into Quintana Roo's soul. At the end of the journey, one message rings clear. This is not only a paradise of sun and sand, but an adventure of culture, spirit, and nature. Quintana Roo is waiting for you to write your own story in its timeless landscapes. And the invitation remains simple but powerful. Come, experience paradise and adventure in one heartbeat.